What is up, everybody? Taylor and I are here at Epcot for the first day of the Food and Wine Festival. We're quite excited for this, and we've already picked up the essential passport so we can try the food all around the world. I don't know if you've ever been here before, but it's a great time. This is our favorite festival. A lot of good foods and drinks to try all around the world. I will say, though, it does get a little bit pricey, so just bear that in mind. But we came here with empty stomachs, so we are ready to eat and indulge in all the yummy food, yeah?
Yes, you betcha.
There's a lot of good food. We were already checking the menu out ahead of time. Was there anything that stood out to you that you want to try?
Oh man, definitely the new booth, the gyoza one. I know that's not open just yet, but
looks
I'm
so good.
excited for that.
I'm excited for the gyoza too.
And also that like seafood roll at America, that's definitely up there for sure.
We were checking this out. America looks fantastic. A lot of great stuff, but a lot of great food to try, and we're going to take you with us. So this is just going to be day number one. Obviously cannot try everything. There's so much food, but we're going to give you a little peek at, for one, all the menus all around the different booths, but also what we're going to try as well, our takes on it, whether we like it or not. But enough of the video here. Let's go. Let's get some food. We're hungry.
Nice.
All right, we are slowly approaching the first booths of the event for 2025 Food and Wine Festival. All right, so for those of you that may not be familiar with the Epcot Food and Wine Festival, it's essentially an event that runs the end of August all the way through sometime in November, I believe. And there's essentially a bunch of different booths featuring flavors and representing countries from all over the world and trying food and drinks native to those countries. And it is our favorite time of the year here at Epcot. The food is usually super, super delicious. It gives you a chance to try something new, some new food and new drinks. And it's just a great time. They also have the Eat to the Beat concert series as well, featuring select artists that come here and perform at the American Gardens Theater. They usually put on about a 20-minute show. The artists kind of rotate every few days, and there's such a fun lineup. But here's our first one, the Bramblewood Bites, just to give you a little peek. We got the grilled cider brine pork tenderloin, trout. These all look so good. What I've learned is don't go too hard too fast, because you got to pace yourselves. I think we're going to skip this one for today. Probably come back another time. We kind of have a good game plan as to the different foods that we want to try ahead of time. Oh, here, check out this menu over here. This way you can get a little picture as to what it is. Doesn't that look delicious? All right, let's see spot number 2. So some of the foods here are returned foods, like for this freshly baked carrot cake, absolutely delicious. That is kind of it comes back, it returns every year. It is delicious, but I know for sure there's a couple things on here, and I thought there was another one. I thought they had the ravioli, but maybe that's on a separate one. There's a few of these that are all kind of connected together. But I'm on the hunt for this ravioli. That sounds absolutely delicious. And I think it's this one up here on the left-hand side. So let's go take a peek at this one. The Forest and Field booth. Oh, yes, look at that autumn chili. Pumpkin mascarpone ravioli. That's what we're going for. All right, ladies and gentlemen, first thing up on the menu here is we have the pumpkin ravioli. Super excited to try this. It looks like it's got little pomegranates in there too, but very festive for this time of the year. I'm ready to dig in. Let's give it a shot. There we go. Ooh, look at that. A lot of like nice pumpkin flavor in there. It's super yummy. All right, first bite. Oh, it's pretty good. It is quite nice. Definitely feels like it just tasted like a bite out of fall, and I love it. Really good. Not super high on the list, but I would still probably give this around like a 6.5, 7 out of 10. Pretty decent score all in all. I'm gonna finish the rest of this now. Okie dokie. All right, so initial thoughts here. Like I mentioned before, it actually isn't too bad, all things considered. I kind of expected there to be more people here, and I think we can probably expect more as the night goes on, yeah?
Yeah, for sure. I think definitely after work officially gets let out.
Yeah, it's 5:45 right now.
I think we're going to see a lot of people coming over from the other parks.
I think the ravioli was a good dish to kick things off a little bit. You know, it might have been here before, so some of the food here...
I remember last year was very good.
Okay, so here's the thing with the Food and Wine Festival. Some of these dishes return year-round, and some of them are brand new. So we kind of know on some of the dishes what's good, what's not good, or if we want to try something new. I couldn't remember that one, but it was calling my name, so I wanted to give it a shot. We're actually going to make our way over to the Odyssey now, and for this one we know is good because we've had it last year. It's like these pickle spears, these breaded pickle spears, and they're delicious. So that's where we head into next. But as we continue to go along here, hoping to continue to show you all the different foods that are here. But something to bear in mind if you're not used to this festival, not familiar with this festival, each dish is probably, I would say, averaged around $6 or so, and they are on the small side. So just bear that in mind. It's not necessarily meant for a full meal. It is meant for you to keep and try things, but the bill starts adding up. We usually kind of stick to the food. Every now and then we'll get a drink, but for the most part, we tend to favor the food, so that's what we go for. But like I said, that bill starts adding up. So you have a game plan, have maybe a good set of money ahead of time.
Budget.
Yeah, exactly. Have a budget that you want to, just allocate to the food here. And it is really easy to go past that budget. So
yeah.
Yeah. So just make sure, do what's best for you guys, but stick to it because it does start adding up. All right, onward. Here we go.
All right, looks like we made a little bit of a pit stop before we went to the Odyssey here at Mexico. Jason found some of the yummy, delicious food that he wants to try out. And here we have at Mexico, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get this tostada de carnitas.
All right, so before we get the pickle spears, we made a stop at Mexico and got a pork carnitas. So it's got some beans, queso fresco, sour cream. Super excited for this. I always love stopping in Mexico. It's always a pretty good highlight. So here's a shot. First bite, let's see how it is. Oh yeah. Usually 9 out of 10. This is so good. 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. This is delicious. Oh my goodness, yeah. Highly recommend this. This is the one to beat so far. I know this is only the second one, but hey. This is very, very good. Very excited. I know they had pork carnitas, or they had some sort of tostada. Pretty much every year they do this. And the last year I wasn't too impressed with it, but this one definitely makes up for the last year. So I'm gonna keep on eating this thing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are making our way over to the Odyssey, which for here has the Brew-Wing Lab at the Odyssey. So just to give you a little quick peek as to what the actual menu is, as you can imagine, they have a bunch of chicken wings. I'm not gonna lie, guys, those garlic parmesan wings look so unappetizing. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat that. But some of these other ones look pretty good. The Korean barbecue looks quite nice. The Impossible chicken tenders. But this is what we're coming for right there. Those fried pickle spears are delicious. So let's go ahead and treat ourselves. It is pretty busy in here. This is the first spot that Taylor can go ahead and get some food here. She hasn't been able to eat the last couple of things, so we're going to definitely make a good stop for her here and grab some pickle spears. In the meantime, if we can, well, there's a few spots available, but we're going to find a nice spot to sit down and eat and enjoy this. All right, folks, here we are. We've got the pickle spears in hand, ready to go. How do you feel about this being the very first thing you eat?
I'm excited because I really liked them last year, so
they're really good.
And I'll put it in my mouth.
All right, here we go. First take. Let us know. Pretty hot?
It's hot.
I'm just gonna ask all the questions while you're eating. Rapid fire questions. Go. How does it taste? Is it good?
Delicious. Yummy.
Nice and savory.
The creamy ranch dill on top. It's clearly.
How much pickle do you have in there? Do you actually have a good amount? Let me see here.
It's a good pickle. It's a good.
That is pretty good.
Size pickles.
Yeah, they didn't.
Got a lot more than last year. I think last year we only got like 3.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but I feel like last year they kind of, and a couple of them, maybe towards the end of the year, I feel like we started getting ripped off with the amount of the pickle to bread ratio seemed a bit unbalanced, but this looks pretty good. I have to give these a try too. That was a good pickle. That's what happens when you have a camera in one hand and trying to bite this with the other hand. Not a great combination, but it was good though. That was really good. Yeah, add this to the list for sure. All right, friends. Well, it is slowly starting to rain here, but we're not going to let that ruin our day here. No matter what gimbal I have here, it always just locks on me. Hold on a second. Let's turn this feature off. Okay, let's.
What is happening? You're like turning and it's just like no.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's much better. Goodness me. All right, so yeah, it is starting to rain a little bit here, but we're not going to let that ruin our day. You know, there's two ways of looking at this. You can either be upset that it's raining, or you can just be like, hey, there's no more sun pounding on us, and hopefully it drives the crowds down a little bit. So you have the bonus there. And so we always like to we're half glass full kind of folks here, and so we're gonna look on the bright side. But we're gonna continue with our food. Those pickle spears were delicious, aren't they?
Delicious, but like very hot. I think I burnt my mouth, but totally worth it. Honestly.
Yes, they're so hot. But I tell you what, though. So for me, because I've tried all three so far, I would rank them: the tostada, the pickle spears, and then the ravioli. However, don't let that fool you because the ravioli is still very, very good. So, you know, we've got 3 delicious meals so far. We're just going to keep adding these things up and, you know, just try not to think about our credit card in the process. But the food is very delicious. We've got more. So if you're not familiar with Epcot, real quick, where the countries are, where a lot of the food is, it's a giant circle. So you usually kind of want to pick one side. You either pick if you go to the right side, you start with the Canada side first. If you go to the left, you start with Mexico side. And at least during Food and Wine Festival time, I always start, I pick my direction based on the dessert that I want to end with, in which, you know, there's a few. There's one in Mexico, but then they also have, usually France has a good creme brulee, but there's one that's kind of at the beginning, which it doesn't really matter one way or another. But in case that we do go with Mexico, I don't really want to start or end on that side first and have to go a little bit of an extra of a walk. So if you can try to avoid backtracking, do it. So onward, here we go. Next country, more food to come. We're still at the beginning here, folks. Still a lot of food and drinks to be eaten and to be had.
Ton more food to eat.
But we'll probably skip the drinks for today. We're just going to focus on the food and fill up these bellies. Here we go. All right, so I know I kind of gave you guys the rundown before, but this is the perfect spot to kind of get a feel for this. All right, so to where this is right now is going through Mexico, and then you have all the countries here, and then that pathway takes you all the way around, and then ultimately right where we start again. I just figured I'd kind of do that again since I had this opening, and I thought that was better and easier to show you guys and get a visual for what I'm talking about. All right, friends, we've made our way over to China. Take a peek at the menu here. Look at this. Oh, right. So we've got some chicken dumplings with house-made sweet and spicy sauce, which sounds fantastic. A smoked duck bao bun, and these Beijing forgive me, but that looks good, and I don't know how to pronounce it, but I don't know. It may be a stop. We'll converse with Taylor, see what she thinks. Taylor, we stopping or we going? What's your thought? The line is pretty long, and they all look good, but I don't know if it's like gotta try on the first night.
Yeah, I agree. So let's keep walking.
All right, you heard it here, folks. We're gonna keep on walking. We did not get the official stamp of approval from Miss Taylor. Onwards. But the food does look good, so without a doubt, we will be stopping back. You know, it's always our goal to try and essentially try as much of this food as we possibly can, especially the new stuff. That is always our goal. It runs for a few months here, so it's not like you have to get everything on day number 1. We are stopping by with what we know we want to try. And up on the left here, we have the India, I was going to say pavilion, but we got the India booth, which I know for sure this food is good because this has some returning items on here as well, and it's absolutely delicious. If you're a fan of Indian food and Indian cuisine, definitely give it a shot. Oh, you know what? We're going to move over to this menu over here so you can actually see what we have. I'm a visual person, so I know reading it doesn't always do it justice. Oh, no, that's kind of give you all of the different foods that you can find here. Ah, here we go. So we have the potato and peas samosas. Those are good. So both of these returning the chicken tikka masala absolutely delicious. Also, we're not going to try on night number 1 because we've had these before and we know they're good. So we're going to keep on trekking here. As we made our way to the refreshment outpost, just because I want to document this here, the South African cream liqueur chocolate mousse, without a doubt, I'll be trying that. I don't know if it's going to be tonight, but it looks good. So this is spiced beef stew. The spicy sausage, I had that last year. It's okay for me. It is pretty good, but it's not a must-have every time. But last year they had this. I'm hoping it's very similar to that dessert on there, which is just out of this world. So good. I mean, I think I got that about 3 or 4 times last year. And so I'm really hoping that this is something similar. Just to give you all a little peek of our African outpost here in this little section of Epcot. But we are slowly making our way up to the Germany area, and we have the Swiss Alps as the seasonal booth here, which theirs is good too. Again, another one of these booths that has some returning food, and there's the cute little Alps booth over here. I love the look of these booths here. It's so cute, like all the Bavarian styled architecture and theming. All right, let's take a look at the menu for this one, guys. Oh, it's opened up. So we have the Swiss cheese and Alpine ham. Yum. Again, all of these. The only one I haven't had is that tort at the bottom. I have not had that, but the others I have had, and they're very good. At least the top one for sure. I don't know, because some of the food items look similar to years past, but might be slightly different. So wasn't sure if that is one of those situations where it is slightly different. But I know the Swiss cheese or the melted cheese they always have, and it's very good. All right. Oh, Germany. Let's check Germany out. Again. So there's that. The apple strudel, very good. Bratwurst, yum. But I don't know. Maybe it's just my taste that the Germany doesn't rank super high on my booths list. So it's one of those I might try it at least once just for the season to say I've tried it. But for the most part, it's usually a skip for me if I'm being honest. I don't know. What about you, Taylor? Is that a skip for you?
It's generally like if I've tried everything that's new that I wanted to try, I then like, oh, okay, I guess I'll go get a bratwurst.
Yeah, for sure. Because sometimes too, when some of these lines start getting pretty long, you're just like, I'll settle for this. This doesn't look too bad after all. But here, guys, this is one of my favorite countries at Epcot, the Germany section. I love this. It is so beautiful. Disney does such a great job with the theming of things. But it is so beautiful. And this place also has a warm pretzel bread pudding, which is to die for. And I would highly recommend that. Even if it's not a non-festival time, I would still recommend that.
Because it's here all around.
It's year-round, and it's delicious. All right, so right now, we are just kind of in between Spain? Yeah.
No, we're in Italy right now.
Sorry, they have like a Spain booth over here in Italy, but we're in between Italy, and if you look right behind us, that is, right where she's pointing, that is the American Gardens Theater. So that is where all the concerts go on, and like I said, I think they either have like 2 or 3 performances. Do you remember?
I feel like they have 3.
I think they have 3 as well, but they usually go on for about 20 minutes, and I would say on average about 2 to 3 days per group that comes here and visits, but it's a good time and it's a great way to, I don't want to say it's free performance because you have to pay to get in if you don't have a pass, but hey, it's some extra entertainment that you're not paying a separate ticket for, which is very, very nice. And I always thought that was one of the coolest things about this event in itself, on top of all the food. But the American section here is halfway point. So yes, we are officially halfway.
We are halfway, and I am so excited to get that seafood roll.
Yes.
I cannot wait.
So good. Well, it looks good. I hope it lives up to the look, because I'm telling you right now, it looks amazing. And we're not going to stop at every little booth here to show you guys the food. So if you want, you can always check out like the Disney food blog that I think you can see everything on here. But there is a lot of different booths and a lot of food to try. So there's no way you're going to get all of this in one day.
Yes.
But that is a challenge for those if you want to give it a attempt.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It is a lot. So America is going to be our next stop, and I'm excited. All right, so we found this nice little spot here right by the, I guess you can kind of see it through the trees there. But yeah, we got a little concert going on here. I can't see who's playing at the moment. What was that? Foreigner's Journey. There you have it. But, I mean, not to rain on their parade, but we've got this beautiful food here. We are very excited for this. We had this marked on the menu way in advance. The only thing I will say though, that this is a little bit, I guess it's a little bit crunchy on that side. At first when I picked it up, I thought it was pretty soft, but it looks pretty good. We've got some lobster, shrimp, a lot of butter right there, and just what we're hoping to be oh so delicious. Taylor, I'll let you do the honors and give us your thoughts.
Okay, so I'm going to do 2 bites. One just regular and then like one dipped in the butter.
How is it? Delicious? It looks so good. Does it live up to the what we thought it would be?
Yes, I just wish it was like 10 times bigger.
I know it is kind of small, but hey, that's what you get here at Food and Wine is
Yeah, so this for me is definitely like a must get every time I'm here.
All right, well, I can't have you in on all of the action here. Hold on a second.
All right, here you go.
Ooh. That's pretty good. I know you like seafood a little bit more than I do. If you like seafood, I think this is the way to go. But I don't think that I'm as big of a fan as Taylor. Don't come for me. But I might put this below the pickle spears, actually. I'd give this maybe like a 6.5 out of 10. I don't know. This is floating somewhere around the ravioli for me. Just me, though. I know. I'm sorry. How dare I have my own opinion. I want to get another bite, though. It's okay. I'll let Taylor enjoy the rest of this. But I gave it a shot. Gave it the old college try. Well, the rain came. So all of us are just kind of hanging out here for a little bit and avoiding the rain. Hopefully it passes by in like, I don't know, hopefully it passes by in 10 minutes or so, but we're in an art store, and I love these stores too, especially over at Disney Springs. I go there all the time, so if we're going to be trapped somewhere in the rain, this is not a bad place to be. So we're going to wait this out, hold it out, and hopefully it's not more than about 10 minutes, hopefully at the latest. I took a look at the radar, it doesn't look too bad, so I don't think we're going to be here very long, and then we can resume. I think for me personally, I've got maybe one more meal in me before I hit the desserts. I don't know. What do you think? One more meal?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Definitely. I think that's a great plan.
Okay, so one more meal, and hopefully we'll get some dessert. I already know what dessert I want. They have I think it's like a liquid nitrogen pumpkin cheesecake, I think is what it is, towards like where a lot of the food stations started, or a lot of the food booths started at the very entrance. So I'm holding off for that one. I might get a little something perhaps in France, but I always know that France is one of the busiest booths, if you can imagine. So we'll see, but stay tuned. For us, it'll be like 15 minutes. For you guys, it's gonna be like 2 seconds. So, I don't know why I'm telling you guys to stay tuned. It's gonna be like in a second. Okay, guys, I am braving it. I was such a gentleman and gave Taylor the one and only umbrella as she's, trying to reenact Mary Poppins at the moment. She's doing a great job. But I'm not gonna let a little bit of rain stop us. No way. We're gonna keep trekking here, and we're gonna enjoy this rain, maybe for a little bit. It is coming down a little bit. It's kind of like a weird in between where it's not too hard where I'm getting soaked, but it's coming down just enough where I may want to take up residency here somewhere in one of these places for a little bit. But we're gonna keep moving. We're in Japan right now. I know for a fact we're gonna skip the food here in Japan, but as we're passing it, you know what? Why not? Let's show you guys what is on the list. I tell you what, though, this rain is gonna clear people out. All right, so we got teriyaki chicken bun. I'm not gonna even pronounce that. Peachy. And some beef wagyu don. Actually, that sounds pretty good, a beef wagyu don. But I'm not gonna stop too much anymore. I love you guys, but you know, I also don't want to be a soaking mess either, or soaked mess either. All right, well, I tell you what, it is coming down a little bit harder, so we're gonna pull off somewhere. I wanted to brave it out. I really did. Not only for us, but for you guys as well. We lasted only one stop, one country. We didn't get too far, but hey, we were just ever so slightly closer to this exit. It is coming down a little bit, as you can see. I'm a little wet.
My socks are soaked.
My socks are soaked too. Oh, I hate that feeling walking around in the feet parts with wet socks. But hey, it's the nature of the beast, especially when you live in Florida. We're used to it. It's fine. Just make the best of it. There's no, yeah, come prepared. We have an umbrella, but no need to get all cranky for the bad weather. We just make the best of it. Make lemon out of the lemonade, or make lemonade out of the lemons that you're given. I said that backwards. But we're gonna wait it out. Hopefully not too much longer, and we will continue. We are almost there. We're like 2/3, or maybe slightly more than 2/3 of the way done with this thing. We've passed a lot of stuff, which I'm sure we'll get at another point. But right now, we've got some other things on the list that are high priority items. So we're gonna try those. All right, guys, we've waited. We're out and about and again, or out and about. We're out and about again. And I don't know if you just saw that lightning strike, so may not be the best time to be walking around still, but it's okay. You know, we're taking our chances. The rain has calmed down a little bit. It's still coming down, but not nearly as bad as it was before. But yo, look at all of that water! Oh my goodness me! Guys, look at this water! Holy shnikes! Oh my goodness! But we're gonna try to get out of here, guys. Oh my goodness! We're gonna head on out. Although we're gonna stop and get that dessert. There's no way I'm leaving here without having that dessert. It's way too good. But we're gonna head out here and try to keep minimal amount of time out while there's still some lightning in the area. So you know, we'll be back again. We're local, no big deal. I think if we weren't local and this was the first time, you know, out here on vacation, we'd wait it out. But that's okay. There's always this weekend that we're gonna get to, and we'll be back again and trying some more food. So before we leave, let's get some dessert. All right, here we go. The pumpkin. I was gonna say pumpkin ravioli, but the liquid nitrogen pumpkin cheesecake. Let's give it a go. I'm super excited for this. Oh, 10 out of 10. I love this. It's everything that I was hoping it was going to be. One delicious dessert, very festive. Yeah, it's just a fun texture with the liquid nitrogen, a little crunchy, and I love that extra little texture in there, but it's beautiful. It's a great fall and festive dessert, just exactly what I was hoping for. So, all right, so we're going to dig into the rest of this, and essentially we're going to leave here. But thanks for joining us. Hope you had a good time and enjoying watching us. And we'll be back again with trying some more foods here. And we'll give you guys a peek into some more of the different foods here. Hopefully maybe some of the drinks. I just got like fixed with some water. All right. I think it's a sign for me to wrap things up here. But thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you again soon. Bye.